seem to shake you, baby. I can't seem to shake you, baby. All I do is dream about you, baby. All I do is dream about you. Remember when you loved me? I loved you, and then you left me alone. You know I'd always come back home. We can't pretend that this is the end, baby. All I do is dream about you. I can't seem to shake you, baby. I swear tomorrow that I'll give you up. Save the sorrow for when we wake up. But for tonight it seems I'm tangled up in you, tangled up in you. I can't seem to shake you, baby. I can't seem to shake you, baby. I swear tomorrow that I'll give you up, and I will save the sorrow for when we wake up. But for tonight it seems I'm tangled up in you, tangled up in you, tangled up in you, tangled up in you, tangled up in you.
That's right. Live on Chicano Tube. Live on Chicano Street. You already know what it is. Gracias, mi firme raza. The voice for Chicanos. Don't forget to hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit the pinchy bell. And when you hit that bell, don't forget to hit the all button. That way you're notified every single time that we go live. Someone had already commented, chingado. I think the raza knows me too well. Where are you at? At In and Out, cabrones. In salas or chavalas get balas. That's right. So gracias to all the day oneers. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get into it. This was an interesting comment, and this cabron just gives the most interesting comments. He's gonna make you think. Of course, I'm talking about risky business, el negocio resguiado. I'm gonna talk about that right now, but please just hit that like. That's all I ask, cabron. Cabrones, I was trying to go en vivo ayer, pero estaba bien ocupado, man. Cita, cita. Y luego llegué a la casa y me fui otra vez a más citas. So today, yesterday was a crazy day. It is what it is. You know, we got to grind. We got to pull in the man hours. I don't give a shit, what it takes or how hard it is or lo que sea. Just put that in, take care of the familia. That's real gangster shit. That's real. Don't get it twisted from what the internet tells you about being tough, tattoos, or or the way you have to look, or how much money you have to make, and all that is bullshit. All that is bullshit. What's real is Dios, familia, cultura. But anyways, mi linda raza, gracias you guys for commenting. Corco Door Security. Hey, you guessed it, cabrón. Pinche In-N-Out spokesman, he says. Not the spokesman, cabrón, but a chingado, man. That would be a In-N-Out would definitely be part of the final meal on death row, cabrón. I'd have to have some In-N-Out. But so anyways, let's go ahead and get into it. It's not gonna be a long en vivo because we're coming back tonight. Primeramente Dios. Primeramente Dios. We're coming back tonight from headquarters. So we'll be at headquarters. We'll be at home base tonight, which is the studio. Man, it feels like I haven't been in the studio for a month, but it's only been a week. It's been crazy. We've been doing a lot of mobile lives, but I appreciate you guys for rocking with me. Yes, tonight we'll talk about everything you guys are DMing me about, all the latest cheese, man, but that's not for this live. Let's go ahead and talk about it. Here's my question. Here's my question to the raza. Here's my question to the raza's court. If Mexico, if Mexico were to go to war with the United States, and say for some reason, I mean, obviously this is not the normal play that you'd have a choice. It's not like the Olympics, where in the Olympics they let you represent your mother country. Your mother country. So this is a little bit of a odd circumstance, but it makes for great content. If Mexico were to go to war with the United States, and here we are, que we're Chicanos, somos raza, we're proud people. Well, the thing about Chicanos, it puts us in a very peculiar situation. Why? Because Chicanos is one of the most, la raza de oro is one of the few. I don't know if there's any more. One of the few, I haven't done research off the top of my head. I can't think. One of the few cultures that embraces two countries. It embraces two nationalities. So, my question to the Rasta is, if Mexico goes to war with the United States of America, and you did have the choice to choose, you did have the choice to choose, which I don't even know if that's possible, who would Chicanos lace their boots up and go to war for? That's an interesting question. Hit that like, hit that pinche subscribe. Artie Marie says USA. Like what's it called? Bruce Springsteen, ¿verdad? A dead man in a dead man's town. And that's right, cabrón. Man, I got it. I lo tengo en el corazón, way. How am I gonna turn my back on a country that has provided so many opportunities? Again, we could talk about this, we could talk about that. Oh, institutional racismo. Oh, we could talk about all that, right? But again, in a nutshell, Mexico goes to war with the USA. Here I am on YouTube representing, at least I think I don't know, or just speaking for myself. Forget representing, right? Trying to start a political party and all that. That takes an ego that I don't have. So I ain't gonna start no political parties, man. I don't need to be the head of anything. You know what I mean? Not even my own family. My wife, she's the head of the family. She's the boss. But anyways, who would you lace your boots up? Who would you be putting 223 ammunition rounds in the chamber and letting them off against? Would you, as a Chicano, lace your boots up for the United States of America? And would you be unaliving Mexicanos, or would a Chicano, again, I'm talking about he resides here in the United States, a Chicano that's living here. Maybe more natural if the Chicano was living in Mexico, that he would say, ni madre, como México no hay dos, cabrón. Dame el cuerno. Vámonos. Recio, pariente. Maybe if a Chicano was living in Mexico, it'd be a whole different thing. It'd be a whole different thing. It would come more natural to lace the boots up for the Mexican army. But in most situations, Chicanos are living in the United States. In most situations. Okay. Aquí estamos. This is where we make our livelihood. And we're here. Let me go ahead and check that In-N-Out order. I think I made it to go this time. I'm not going to sit here. I made it to go. There's too much gente, man. Un chingo de gente. Just gonna get two spreads and that's it, my man. Appreciate you. Yes. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yes, 95 and 96. Hold on, gente. Let me get out of this place. All right, here we go. Anyways, yeah, I was right. That was my order. They boxed it up. All right, so gente. So, anyways, Carlos McMartin says USA. Is that right, Cabrón? All right, I'm gonna give you my answer right now. Just hang tight, hang tight. Erod 209 he's already put in work. He said, I've already laced up my boots for the United States. So depending on who initiated it would determine who I would fight for. I'm thinking of retiring in Mexico in a few years. That's good, cabron. Yes, you have a better quality of life. It's just more simple. I mean, most properties are already paid for. Utilities are there. It's a joke. They're really, really low. I'm talking about like less than 50 US dollars a month for total utilities for the month. So yeah, you stretch your dollars out there, cabron. I recommend go out to Ensenada way, go out to Tecate, go out to Rosarito, go out that way in Baja. That way you could just be fuck, bro. Just better quality of life, living it up amongst palm trees, cabron. That's right, Johnny Salore. What's up, Mikey? I'm just doing a little quick live in and out. I don't come here every day, cabron. I think I come here when I go live. That's why you guys are like in and out spokesman. Orale. Nah, I grabbed it to go. Now I'm gonna head over to the cemetery, visit moms. Anyways, good question, risky business. Gracias, cabron, for causing another great conversation. I'm gonna give you my answer right now. Mexico goes to war with the U.S. of A. The U.S. of A. Aquí donde estamos. Who would you lace your boots up for? If you lace your boots up for the United States, does that make you a sellout? Does that make you a sellout because you're shooting Mexicanos y no que eras mexicano? I mean, I'm just saying, right? Food for thought, right? Let's dissect this just a little bit, and we can even touch on this if we need to again tonight. We'll have the phone lines open. We'll be at headquarters tonight, right at Ground Zero in Chicano Tube Studios. Carlos McMartin says, Chales, I wasn't born in Mexico. Me neither, cabron. I do have a Mexican birth certificate, but that's because I made myself a Mexican national because I had two parents born in Mexico. Not just that, they require a lot of paperwork, way. A lot of paperwork. I heard someone said, oh, they made the process easier. Well, yeah, that should be done because you want to invite people to your country. You want to stir the economy up. You know, we need people investing money in the economy. When people don't invest money in the economy, it goes to shit. Unemployment goes high. Investors stay put with their money because they don't want to work it anymore because shit is messed up. Taxes are high. Fucking, the minimum wage keeps increasing, causing overhead for bit. I don't know. Let's not go too much down that road. That's right, Street Doug. I appreciate you, my boy. Pinchy coconut. So, who's a coconut then? Okay, so Chicanos that are born here in the United States are coconuts? Are we coconuts? Is that what you're saying, cabron? Of course, I wouldn't agree with that. But of course, you got Nino America coming on right. Nino, are you saying you shoot Mexicans, cabron? Nino, you would shoot a Mexican, cabron? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Anyways, that's a really, really good question. I am going to give you my answer. I promise. I promise. Ain't no one going to watch this live and be like, Pinchy Mikey, man, you just hung a carrot in front of the Pinchy donkey and never gave us the answer. I'm going to give it to you right now because it's not going to be a long live. I'm driving to the cemetery now. I'm going to go visit moms. But Nino America, of course, I knew your answer, cabron. I already knew your answer. He's shooting Mexicans, cabron. Okay. Now, some people will take that the wrong way. Some people will take it out of context, right? Gente, you got to understand the definition of context when things are being spoken. Same thing, the same situation happened with Norby's and the edited video that I can't believe people are still making clips about that. Usually YouTube memory span lasts a week. You know, you could fuck up, do something on YouTube 1 week and the wind blows. and next week comes. And what's the hot topic of the next week, right? But I can't believe people are still out of context taking his words. You know, you could say one phrase and that same phrase in 10 different situations has 10 different contexts, and people will still get it twisted. People will still get it twisted. It is what it is, you know what I mean? Anyways, Pinche Nino America says, I'm a proud coconut. Tienes más color que yo, güey. You're browner than me, cabron. No, you ain't no coconut. I know what you mean, cabron. You know, we don't agree with everything. But I mean, to trade, live in Mexico or live in the US, both of them have benefits. I believe here, like owning property in the US is way better and clear as far as the systems are than owning property in Mexico. I'm telling you from experience. You'll have someone pass away in Mexico, and all the tios will come with different paperwork from different attorneys, different lawyers. Que, oh, yo tengo el papeleo del judicial. And the other tio, no, 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 yo tengo el papeleo del municipio de da, da, da. And no one knows whose land it is. I don't know how will and testaments work over there, but I've seen so many properties fall through the cracks. That's not the same in the US. I'm glad here property ownership is very black and white. It's all in the vestment of the title. I know that sounds strange, gente, but ahora estamos hablando de lo que yo especializo. And so that's black and white. All right. I don't think you're a coconut way. You're a Chicano way, maybe without even knowing it, but you're a Chicano way. Even though I never asked you, about your parents or anything, that's a little bit more personal. But a couple things have to do with being Chicano, right? Unless you take Miklo's definition, literally, then anyone's a Chicano, then, right? A Russian, a Japanese, an Indian, and I mean like a Eastern Indian. I guess they're all Chicanos according to Miklo, but that's just the movie. All right. Anyways, let's keep it pushing. That's right, Flacos in the casa. I appreciate you, cabron. Flacos in the casa. Nino America says, "What's a Mexican?" I say someone born in Mexico. I'm an American. I'm born here. Okay, I get what you're saying. I understand clearly what you're saying, cabron. But here's something. Aside nationality, where you're born, because a lot of people aren't don't have a choice. We don't have a choice where we're born, right? But what about the blood pumping through your vein way? Like, what about the connection you have because of the blood pumping through your vein? You could have 100% Russian blood pumping through your vein, and be born in the United States. Is that not make that person Russian? Again, not too technical. I'm gonna round it out maybe in about 10 minutes, cabrones. I'm gonna give you my answer. Hang tight. Hang tight. I like the conversation. USA should take over that barrio. What are you talking about, wait? What barrio are you talking about, cabrón? Oh shit, that's crazy, man. USA, USA, chingado. Damn, Norby's words and voice got edited. Yeah, it's got you. It's got you when they do that to you, especially when it's an individual who hates. Edited video, and an edited video got dropped against him. What did he do? Well, he called up 50 people that could have caused a massive fallout. I mean, massive, massive fallout. It's like the pen is mightier than the sword. I have a problem. I'm not gonna call fucking 50 dudes. Okay, I don't give a shit si están mamados, if they're yoked up, they're buff. Absolutely not. That is not how we're. The pen is mightier than the sword. Just remember what Michael said on The Godfather when he told Vincent in part 3 that he wanted to take over. Vincent wanted to take over. He told him, "I don't need tough guys around me. I need lawyers." That's gangster shit. You know what I mean? But again, some people They switch up, man. Their egos got big. The channels got big on YouTube. We've seen it with Alvin. The crash out is real. I mean, it's a bad year for the cabron. It's a bad year. First, he gets fired. Okay, you got fired. You didn't quit. You got fired from the city council, which is, I mean, a neighborhood council, a step below, you know, the city council. You got fired from that, and then threw punches on live. I mean, this is a total crash out. Total crash out. But anyways, keep it moving. Shadow Pits in the casa. Appreciate you, cabron. Again, Mexico goes to war with the USA. Who you're lacing your boots up for? Who you shooting? You shooting Americans or you shooting Mexicans? Good question. I'm a proud Mexicano raised in the U.S. I have love for the motherland, but no desire to go over there with all the madness. But don't get it twisted, way. And I know you don't. I know you're a very intelligent individual, Shadow Pit. Been around on YouTube, been on the Yarda for a while, ever since I came on the Yarda, the YouTube Yarda. Shout out to OG Triple OG who invented the YouTube Yarda. Before anyone said it, OG Triple OG said it. Give him his credit. Anyways, don't get it twisted, way. Just like people get it twisted about Selena's way. Oh, they don't want to come over here because of all the hits and Mike Eel and this and that. By the end of the 90s, everyone got wiped out in Salinas. There's no OGs left. There's no more real G's left. I don't call them real ones. My definition of a real one is different than people on the internet. A lot of people on the internet call a real one someone that was incarcerated a long time and has tattoos from head to toe and can say, yes, I'm still in my neighborhood. I never told and all that other shit, but is broke, living in his mom's basement, and is probably on welfare and living off the government or maybe SSI because of all the years that, you know, he was slammed down behind the walls, etc. To me, that's not a real one. No disrespect to anybody, absolutely anybody, because my message is this: a real one, if you're willing to sacrifice your fucking life, you're willing to throw it away and get a 25 to life sentence for a fucking street you don't even own, people that are gonna leave you high and dry. You ain't gonna get a money order from them. They ain't gonna go over to your family's house and see how you are. A real one is someone, no matter what the job, I don't give a fuck if it's a janitor job, McDonald's or whatever, gets up, takes care of his family at all costs, puts God first, his family first. That's a real one. Anyone else is your friend. But we already know friends are far and few when it comes to when you get into some shit, right? They're far and few. All right, gente. Let me go ahead and park right here real quick at the cemetery. And then we'll keep it pushing. And then I'll give you my answer. Again, I'm not going to lead you guys on. We'll give you my answer. Maybe we'll touch it again one more time when we get to headquarters tonight. Man, I've been wanting to fire up headquarters again. A little bit, tired of going on the phone live when you got a pinchy studio that's like, costs almost $30,000. I'd rather be in the studio. But anyways, here we go. I'm an American with dual cit. Is that right? I'm an American. I don't give a fuck. I was American first. This country gave me all the opportunities. My parents could not get, bro. This is exactly what I'm saying. I don't give a fuck. Why do people almost die, or in some cases do? Se matan to come over here. It's in their best interest, and it's in they're basically thinking of their descendants. It could be your offspring that are not even born yet. They're not even in this world yet, but they choose to cross a crazy ass river, go over mountains, days and days without eating. There was a video of a guy who was deserted by coyotes. He was absolutely deserted by coyotes in the desert, hadn't eaten for several days. And when the border patrol came up on him, that fucking guy was so happy that now he knew he was going to live, because that was his main objective: survive. Survive. A lot of people say the American dream is really an American nightmare. We could talk about that. We could talk about that. America says I'm white. Yeah, you're not. I know what you mean, Way. It's crazy that when we identify ourselves, because we have to. I mean, I'm not confused of what I am, and that's what I preach on Chicano, on Chicano too. Most of the people that tap in here are Chicanos, and I could break that down again if you want. As far as my understanding is, pretty soon we'll have Marvelous on the channel, other people on the channel. I love to just spread information and see what we can glean. But they don't. Why isn't there a box anywhere in schools when we have to register to vote, an ID, a license? Why isn't there a box that says Mexican American or a box that says uh uh Mexican, brown? I mean, give me something, right? So I've always had to check the box when I voted, registered to vote. I've always had to check other. I'm an other, or sometimes I'll put Indian. Indian, Alaskan Native. And again, Indian really isn't the right word for natives. It's not, because the word Indian is a word that was created, it was given a label by Christopher Columbus. A lot of people didn't know this. He was trying to find India. He was trying to find the fastest route to the country of India, because India was a staple of trading back in the 15th, maybe the 14th century. I don't know how long that lasted. Just like Rome was a hotbed for a long time, centuries and centuries. And when he didn't, when he came, he found natives. He found Purepecha. He found Mexica. Okay, he found Tarascan. He found all of these tribes, and he said Indians. But then the name just kind of stuck. People ran with it. It is what it is. You're not white, Way. Stop already. Ira said, I'll be applying for my dual citizen. I recommend that, cabron. Again, you'll be able to buy property. A lot of people in Mexico, they buy the land before they develop it. And then you can, stay in the U.S., develop it on the Mexico side. Now, if you're not going to be there, it's going to be your vacation home. You got to have someone post up. Wait, I don't give a shit if you have 5 alpha dogs over there. The burglars are so slick. Wait, I've heard stories from Mexico, from Mexicans when I go over there. We go like once or twice a year. I've heard stories that it don't matter. They had 5 pit bulls on the property, and they still cleaned the whole place out through like a small little bathroom window. Mexicanos, man. Damn, we got rabbit blood, gente. Mexicanos, we got rabbit blood. I say we because I include myself in that. We ain't even Mexican. I say, well, pues yo sí, way. I know what you mean, though. I know what you mean. You're talking about Alvin, way. I know. Love these combos, good stuff. I'm just putting it out there to the people, way. I'm gonna give you my answer now. Now let me open my in and out. Chingada, I didn't open my in and out. Oh man, if you can see the picture, man, what a burger. Chales. I don't know, Nino. I was just in Dallas, cabron. I was just in Dallas. What a burger. Maybe more than one level down on In and Out. It might be 2 levels. I mean, what a burger. I guess I get it that it's fresh and maybe doesn't have the crap like, Burger King and all the other, places have, but it's all flavor, man. It's all flavor. All right, anyways, gente, let me go ahead and give you my answer then, because I'm about to get into this In and Out. And then you're going to hear me chewing and talking. Spencer. Artie Marin, born in Hayward, California. That's right. Hayward is where Donna, my Cadillac, went, cabron. I sold it to 2 car collectors. I had 5 people racing to come. And no, you promised. I didn't promise none of you guys nothing. None of you guys nothing. I said, if you pull up and I ended up getting like 12. You got what I need. I had the receipts for 12. I said, I need my 12. Then you're going to take Donna. And they took Donna. Take over Mexico, Mikey. That's right. No, but what I would like to do is I would like if Uncle Trump wins, hopefully in November. I mean, hate it or love it, man. Fuck, man. It's the lesser of the 2 evils, I guess. That's what you have to say. Nobody's perfect. Ain't nobody been walking on water since Jesus left the earth. So I would say let's vote for Trump and at least get the economy back going. Fuck the tweets and fuck your feelings and my feelings too. Let's get back booming, gente. People quieren comprar casas, quieren ahorrar dinero. They want to see bonuses from their employers. They want to see salary increases. Okay, I'm going to leave that alone. But at least now, Raza has more backbone. We're not going to shut up about it now. We can see Weekend at Bernie's. We can see he's half asleep. We can see he's a puppet. He's the first sitting U.S. president that they are not requiring to hit the podium every week for questions on the country's status. He's the first one. And no one's saying shit about it. No one's saying shit about it. And then some of these Chicano pages, me agüitan, man. Me agüitan. Everything they post on the IG page, vote blue, vote blue. Again, it's not a political channel, red or blue. Too many years in red or blue for me. I'm out. Leave me out of red or blue. Even when it comes to politics, leave me out of red or blue. Okay? I fly in brown. Brown, red, and green. Boom. Mixed together. The raza. Anyways, a lot of people have backbone now, man. We're not going to stay quiet no more, man. We need a fucking better economy. I would make Mexico an immediate trade partner. Immediate trade partner with the United States. And guess what? They'd be balling. The motherland would be balling. The United States would be balling. And here we go. That's right, short there, West Side Sanjo. I appreciate you, carnal. I appreciate you, cabron. Man, and gracias one more time, cabron, for coming to the last pelea, man. Yeah, I'm working on fights this morning. Next week, I'm gonna give you the results of everything. I hope I have an official announcement next week, or I might have a pullout announcement. I'm not gonna be waiting weeks and weeks and weeks. These are the fighters that I like to deal with. I'm gonna give you the fighters I like. I like to deal with fighters that say, "Yeah, Mikey, fuck it, let's run it. Send the contract. I'll sign it right now. Fuck it, let's go." O sea, their goal is to put hands on the other individual, not into the red tape. Oh, I don't know about this. I don't know about that. This jacket is gonna fall on whoever it wants to fall on. I'm putting this out as a public service announcement. I don't got time for that. I don't got time for I need this, I need that. I like the fighters that say, "Yeah, Mikey, send the contract." Boom, and they sign it within the same hour. So again, maybe next week we'll have an announcement, or maybe we'll have a pullout announcement. I'm not gonna be waiting this long. I'm not. I got a lot of shit to do, man. I'm really trying to put this on for the people, and it is what it is. That's right, Team Mobster. Orale, Pocho. That's right, Pocho's in the casa. All right, so let me give you my answer, gente, as I get into some in and out. This might be controversial. Here we go. If Mexico were to go to war with the United States and I had the choice to put on a uniform and basically just go on kill mode, you know what I mean? Here I go. Turn into Kilroy. For which country would I do it for? I would do it for, here it is, drum roll. I would do it for the United States of America. I would have to. I feel being raised here, my children being raised here, my parents' vision to come across the Mexican border to this land, which was Mexico. Let's just keep that real at some point. I'm not one of these cabrones that say, give it back. Let's go back in time. And it was simpler. And all of us, I'm not one of these cabrones that say, let's go back to temple sacrifices and wearing huaraches. And no. I like my bed. I like my shoes. I like my sleep pillow from that one guy. What's his name? Mike, what's his name? He's a Christian dude. They try to cancel him. I like my super soft. Everything that this country is giving me for, I would go to war for the United States of America. Now, here come the comments. Sellout. You're a sellout. You're saying that you would shoot Mexicans? I gave you my answer. I stand on my answer. I knew that from when Risky Business asked me this question on the phone. I didn't have to think about it. I just said, hold on. That's a great topic for another live video. Hold on, and I'll give you my answer then. Iba a ser ayer, but I was too busy. So here it is. It would have to be for the United States of America. And what do I mean? Have to be? No one twisting my arm. This country's giving me a lot. Amo este pinche país because of the freedom and the liberty. And if it wasn't for este país, my family, my grandkids, my great grandkids would not be inheriting what they're gonna inherit, and they wouldn't be eating off a pinche grandpa, or by that time it'll be great grandpa's cheddar, because I fulfilled what my parents came to this country to do. So I would be USA. I would have to be USA. Pinche Corco do security. I stand with Kentucky, cabrón. Órale, that's right, cabrón. Chinga. Kentucky was a fucking vibe. I'll tell you that, cabrón. I'll do whatever to protect my land and property, Mexican, African, whoever. Exactly. I know. That's my new name now, cabrón. American Tube. I'm American Tube. Coconut. They're going to say whitewashed, sell out, and all that. But think about it. Think about it. I'm going to leave this country, put on a uniform for the motherland. I get it. It is the motherland. My parents' land, my grandparents' land, great grandparents' land. I get that. Go to war, shoot Americans, and then come back to America. That it just didn't click. It wasn't making sense. Now, maybe Risky Business will call in tonight, or maybe after he watches his live and tells me what he thinks. You won't have to leave. You won't have to leave because California will be Mexico again. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good. Mexico wins. Okay. If it was premised on the fact the Mexico-American War would again be for land, then that would be true. I would ride for Mexico. Mexico would win. I would come back to California, and they'd call it Nuevo California or something like that, right? They'll change the name of it or whatever they want to. It's in their jurisdiction now. Yeah, I can see that happening away, but come on now. Again, we're speaking hypotheticals. It was a good question. And the reason it causes Chicanos to think is because we fly two flags. We don't fly one flag like a lot of cabrones. We fly two flags. Let me bite this in and out, cabron. Mmm. My. Wow. Chingao. Mmm. Artemis laughing. That's right. EBK family uncensored is in casa. Appreciate you, carnalito. EBK family. Just to let you know, carnal, some people had messaged me if you're going to fight in August. And I'm like, wait a second. What's going on? You know, the videos, right? Probably from dropping the video, throwing out names or whatever it is, right? That you're going to fight in August. He absolutely can fight in August. He already knows he's invited to every single pinche pelea. You already know what it is, carnalito. I'm going to give an announcement next week. It's either going to be an official announcement or it's going to be a pullout announcement. I'm not waiting anymore. I'm not. I like fighters that say, fuck it, Mikey, let me sign the contract. Give it to me. They know what they want. They want to put hands on the individual. There's no excuse for not having 15 minutes to pull up and fight, in my opinion. I get it. There's a lot of crazy things that can happen. I get it. But I'm not going to be the reason to let the people down. That's not going to be on me. It never will be on me. The constant phone calls, the constant wanting to meet in the middle, that's a lot of work. I've been doing the work. Next week, we either have an official announcement. You know what? It actually could be an announcement and a pullout video, or it's going to be an official announcement, or it could be both. I don't know. I'm very transparent in everything, and it is what it is. We're going to let the people decide what they think. But I want to get these things locked in, man. I don't like people that just call in, well, it got to be like this and got to be like that. And I don't got, if that's what you're going to tell me when you call me to fight, then don't bother. Then don't bother. Because I've had already dos peleas I'm working on 2 more right now. And I love the fact that the majority of the fighters have said, fuck, I'm pulling up and signed the contract right away. No egos involved, none of that shit. They signed the contract right away and they pulled up. Kudos to you, everyone that's already pulled up. Kudos to you. I've been to both, truck driver, treated like crap in Chihuahua. Damn, cabrón, chingado, man. Probably because you're dressed like a Americano, right? You know, we have, our t-shirts and pinchy shorts and shit like that. And yeah. I mean, whoever said that Mexicans no pueden ser racistas? Absolute lie. Absolute lie. Son más racistas to their own. To their own. Light-skinned Mexicans think they're a level above in society. Darker-skinned Mexicans in Mexico. How do I know? I go twice a year. You're not talking to someone that's out of touch, man. Come on now. Let's get that shit straight. And then I'll bite. Mmm. Oh, yeah. That's part of the last meal. The U.S. has the most powerful military in the world. The Air Force, Navy, fleet, battleships are the most advanced. There's a reason why Russia didn't go to war. Absolutely. They're a monster. They're a powerhouse. Just what's happening right now is there's no confidence in leadership in the the what's it called? The chief what the hell do they call what do they call the president in the army? He's the chief. I'm going blank, man. There's no confidence in him to make any decisions because we know that his decisions aren't his decisions. They're using him as a puppet. He had a name, you know. And for all you cabrones that got bumper stickers that say riding with Biden, man, how does 6% unemployment feel? I don't know. The eyes never lie. That's right, cabron. He's commander in chief. There's no confidence in and again, I'm not turning this shit into politics, gente. I didn't grow up in politics. I didn't grow up in a college, left or right, that was indoctrinating me. I grew up in the hood. I grew up in the community. And I can see how these policies affect the gente in the community. I don't say that to brag and boast. The pinchy internet got it twisted. A real one is someone still in their community. So you're never supposed to aspire to elevate in life? Come on. Cut that out. That's why people tune into Chicano too, man. They get confused on the internet with some of these terms, and especially these tough guys out there. And that tough guy shit is depositing zero in your bank every day. Zero. Carlos, it's good, bro. We don't cry. Oh, absolutely. No. But my carnalito, you're already battle proven. You've already been tested. The pull-up is real on yours. Absolutely anyone you want to fight at any time, I will make it happen at the drop of a dime. At the drop of a dime. You know what I mean? That's right. Team Mobster. Dos cohetes. That's right, cabron. Russia, always ahead of the U.S. in space exploration technology. Okay. Well, I mean, I believe in the Eastern Occidental Hemisphere, which is over there, like, Japan, China, and all that, they got technology that they're only spoon feeding to us, gente. They're only spoon feeding to us. And since they control their media, China, they control their media. You can't just be on the internet over there surfing all day long. No, 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 no. You got to use the Chinese government's browser. Let me get closer to Mom's. There was a funeral right now. It made me park halfway across the pinchy cemetery from Mom's. Now I'm going to get a little bit closer to Mom's since all these ramflas jammed. There's communist China. You have to use their browser. Trust me, you can't surf anything. Trust me, they don't know 90% of the things that are going on in the world because they're controlled like that. It's a dictatorship. It is what it is. They brainwash the people to believe that's a better way of living. But it's not. It's not. But they do have, I believe, already technology that blows us out of the water. I think we're about 3 to 5 years behind the way they're spoon feeding technology out here. I really do. They're about 3 to 5 years. We're 3 to 5 years behind. So yeah, there's other countries that have better things. Absolutely. but just to be founded on the premise of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. It gives my children the opportunity to advance in life. And, maybe they won't know all that, me and the wifey, our parents had to go through and what we did to lay it out there for them. Hopefully they don't blow all the money. I mean, I could put the inheritance and I could put clauses on the inheritance, up the wazoo. I've seen a lot of people put clauses on their inheritance like they have to have a master's degree before they inherit it, the kids. They have to have a BA. They have to have a doctorate. And so you could put all of that inside the inheritance clauses, gente, if you didn't know. You'd have to go a specialized attorney for that, though. All right, anyways. Grand Supreme News is a good channel to watch. Keep up the news. Not mentioned. That's right. Okay, I appreciate it. Well, that real shit that's not being told, cabron. Because obviously we know there's a lot of agendas in the United States as far as they're poisoning la comida. They're allowing toxins and chemicals in our food that other countries have banned. I do believe, as the superpower of the world, the most richest people, the elites, the ones that are really in charge of this world, have a bad agenda toward its own people because they're evil. Some people ask, Mikey, conspiracy theories. How do you know? Da, 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 da. Just because people are evil, they will do evil shit. How about that? T-Mopsa, dude's still married, 12 years old in Mexico. It's different, cabron. It's a whole different thing, right? The way we base things and the way other countries base it. Let them run their own country. It's a whole lot different. Now, just we come from a standpoint of what we understand to be accepted and what we understand to be against. And I'm totally against anyone under the age of 18 performing certain actions. The brain hasn't developed that much. A lot of us that threw our lives away in the 90s, SB 260 gave us a chance to come home again because we thought we were just doing what was normal. We took it a step farther, man. We really didn't have to pull the trigger on the clerk at 7-Eleven and all that shit, but it was just a crazy, crazy time, man. But SB 260 did save a lot of us, man. It really did. We don't need that here. That's right. You should put more American flags on the channel. Why not, cabron? Shit. Why not? Check out Al Jazeera. Oh, cabron. What I want to check out Al Jazeera for, cabron? You already know what those cabrones do over there. Over there, the women are really, really marginalized, man. They can't even think for their own. They can't go out. Yeah, that's bad over there. And other segment groups, right? Mexico deporting USA gringos. Shit, man, it's crazy, but they can do what they can within their parameters, legal parameters. That's all it is, cabron. Legal parameters, you guys. Again, my answer, gente, absolute answer. If Mexico went to war with the United States, I would voluntarily sign up for the United States military. If that was a choice, I'm getting drafted. I have no choice. If I really, really had the choice, like, could I step back and watch it? Fuck yeah, I'm gonna step back. Fuck yeah, I'm gonna step back. You're a different animal. Vasily Lomachenko canceled his whole boxing career for a year and a half to go to war because his country got invaded. I get it. I get it. The U.S. is a superpower. Okay, them missing me in action is not going to do too much. They still got all the artillery, all the tanks, all the military weapons, the nukes, if they want to take it there. Whoever wants to take it there, nukes. It's just the wrong commander. It's just the wrong commander right now to be trying to start shit up. This commander, what he does is he just sells the farm. Yeah, you want 30% of whatever? Yeah, I'll give it to you for peace. That's what I think this commander would do. He would give everything away for peace. Kind of a little bit borderline like Montana. Montana in Blood In, Blood Out was doing everything he could to avoid bloodshed of the raza. But at the cost of being slaves, chale, chale. That's right. All right. That's right, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and tap on out, man. I'm right here. I'm going to go visit moms for a little bit. Tonight, we're back in headquarters, Chicano Tube headquarters. Do me a favor, check it out tonight. Come on through, hit that like, drop a comment. You'll see the thumbnail in about 2 hours, maybe, and that'll let you know what we're talking about. What do I talk about? What the raza wants to talk about. That's what I talk about. So you go ahead and fuck with me if you want on IG, and you could go ahead and send over there any kind of topic ideas. Risky business. I take my hat off to you. This is a great question. Absolutely. I didn't even hesitate to know that my allegiance in a war between the US and Mexico would have to be to the United States. It just would. If my parents were here, I believe they wouldn't even bat an eye, because obviously my parents, if they were still alive, would be happy of what I did with the opportunities in this country. And if I had to, it'd be USA. All right, you guys, I'm going to let you guys go. I appreciate you guys. Eyes never lie puts. What the hell is that, way? For Huelga birds? Is that for Huelga bird? I don't even know what that is. Puro pinche Mexico. It's in my blood, cabron. It's in my blood. Now people might see me different. What? Sell out. Put yourself in the same situation. A lot of people didn't answer. A lot of you guys are just commenting and going through the comments, which is cool. I appreciate it. But a lot of you guys are avoiding that answer. Maybe you don't want to get painted in a negative light. Me, I'm only at 10K, but sooner or later, every single pinche palabra that I say is going to be a video. Wait till we start, going on these big podcasts and they start drilling down on my story, which I haven't told, only to the members only. Then they're going to want to be inviting me all over the place. And then everything I say will turn into a video and turn into clickbait. But not right now. I'm enjoying the ride right now, just with us, 10,000 soldiers, and our community. I highly appreciate you guys. Live on Chicano Tube, live on Chicano Street. I'll see you tonight. Art H says La Primera Liz. That's right, man. Put on the boots for La Primera. Live on Chicano Tube, live on Chicano Street. Hit that like. I'll see you at 7 o'clock tonight, Lord willing. But remember what I always say, mi linda raza. Remember what I always say. In the end, all you got is the memories.